Good evening and welcome to our Testimonial Tuesday for Tuesday, September 27th. September's almost gone. My name is Vicki Drobness and I'm an independent Ruby ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And I'm really excited to share this. The topic came up when I was doing a call with one of my leaders, and we got to talking about TV. Of all things. So we got to talking about different things. And so I came up with this idea, and so you'll see in just a couple of minutes how I came up with that. So I'm doing this today from my brand new office, and yes, I do not have sheetrock. You can see I've still got the stud walls there. We haven't finished it totally, but I'm actually able to be in here and work. And where I've been doing our Testimonial Tuesdays has been from my desk in the bedroom. And that kind of interfered with, if my husband wanted to go to bed early or if he wanted to, come in and get something, then, he had to avoid interrupting me. So that part, this was something that we've been thinking about and dreaming about for a while. Plexus helped make it happen so that we could be able to do this. So I'm looking forward to decorating my own office. I've never had one of my own before, so I'm really excited about that. Another thing before we get started is I wanted to point out, if you have not picked up the First for Women magazine with the one with Barbara Eden on it. Remember, I Dream of Jeannie. She still looks great for being, I think she's like in her 80s. So she still looks fabulous there. But pick this up. It is the October 10th issue, and there are a couple of reasons why I want you to pick this up. The main reason is that my sponsor in Plexus, let me see if I can put this up here so you can see it, Charlotte Seams, has an article in here about her and how she dealt with adrenal fatigue. And it does mention Plexus in here about how Plexus helped her to be able to deal with adrenal fatigue. And I knew Charlotte when she was going through all this. And so the fact that she does this, and she also mentions T-Tap. So two of my big loves. But there's also some other great stuff. Besides, there's some great recipes in here. But it talks about 6 ways to turbocharge your immunity, and one of the things that it mentions is probiotics. So we know we have the best probiotic out there. So you definitely want to check that out and see why probiotics help. There's also another article in here about, let's see if I can do this without blocking it, about your pancreas and how that helps turbocharge your weight loss or slimming. And one of the things that it talks about is insulin and the role that plays in this. And it mentions, one of the things that it mentions to do is coffee. Well, it mentions the chlorogenic acid in coffee. Well, that's an ingredient in our Slim. And so I'll let this do the convincing for you. I'm not going to go into all of that right now, but I love seeing other articles in places that confirm what we already know about Plexus. And that to me is just phenomenal. And there are also where was the other great recipe that they had? Oh, goodness, where is it? I didn't mark that one. Anyway, they had a great recipe in there for different ways to make pizza and make it healthy. There it is. Oh, yes. So different types of pizza and all like that. So anyway, pick this up. If you haven't picked it up yet, go through and go get that before it's off the shelves, because it's October 10th. These things don't stay on the shelves very long. So, and I'm glad to see that a couple of people on here have gotten their copy too. So let's go ahead and get started with tonight. So I'm going to share my screen and pull up my PowerPoint so we can go ahead and get started. Let me move us over here a little bit. All right, this presentation is brought to you by Independent Plexus Ambassadors and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. Any statements made have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Plexus products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Plexus makes no guarantees on income, as such representations may be misleading. Your success depends on your effort, commitment, skill, and leadership abilities and how effectively you exercise those qualities. And please see the Plexus Annual Income Disclosure Statement for more details. And I have a peek at that in just a few moments. Excuse me. So as I always start out our Testimonial Tuesday is I ask you, who do you know? So I'm talking about whatever we talk about, I'm going to give you a little bit of brief information about the products, the business, and then talk to you what I meant by a blooper reel. So what you want to do is you want to take your pen and be writing down names of people that you want to talk to. If you're an ambassador about Plexus, you want to talk to them about it, or you want to send them this video whenever we get it uploaded. But think about, who do you know who could benefit from what Plexus offers. So for those of you who may be watching this, maybe somebody sent this to you and you're wondering, well, what exactly is Plexus? So let's talk about it. So Plexus is an incredible body balancer. I love what Plexus has done for me in my life. Plexus has a line of 16 health and wellness products that focus on the 3 big aspects of health. And there's a reason why that is capitalized, because the B stands for blood sugar balance, the I stands for inflammation, and the G stands for gut health. And whenever you get those 3 balanced in your body, it is amazing what your body can do. Again, no claim to cure, treat, or prevent, but your body, whenever it's in a healthy state, that's its natural state. And it's amazing what it can do. So as I mentioned, we have 16 life-changing products. I'm going to highlight a couple of these of my favorites, but if you can't read all the details, and I doubt that you can on this, you talk to the ambassador who invited you to watch this video. And if you happen to have just stumbled across this while scrolling through YouTube and you don't have an ambassador, I'm happy to help you. My contact information will be there in the information section of the YouTube. So, my fave Plexus products. I absolutely love the Triplex. This is what I started with. This is what I take every single day. I have not missed a dose of my Triplex since June 23rd of 2014. I love it that much because it has made such a difference with me. I noticed that it was making, it made such a difference in some horrible things that I was going through. If I ate a food, I would just be in agony afterwards, or I would look like I was 6 months pregnant. And that's no fun when you're in your 50s. You don't want to look 6 months pregnant. And I'm a fitness trainer by trade, so I don't want to look 6 months pregnant whenever I'm training somebody. Kind of defeats the purpose. So I love what these products did. Our Slim is what is often referred to as our pink drink. It's really easy to do. It comes in a stick of Slim, and since I've moved my stuff around, I don't have it right here handy. But you take it, it's like a little drink stick of powder, all natural. It's sweetened with stevia, it's colored with beetroot, so it's all natural, no artificial anything in it. And you just mix it up in a bottle of water and shake it and drink it. And that's pretty easy to do. And that helps with balancing blood sugar. That's whenever I mentioned the First magazine and started talking about things that help the pancreas, there are ingredients in that can help that as well. My probably all-time favorite part of the Triplex is the Probio 5. That is a probiotic unlike any probiotic I've ever taken. And I've been taking probiotics for 25 years. My daughter and I went through some rough times whenever I was nursing her, and that was when I first learned about probiotics. I had no idea. I didn't even know anything about it. And so probiotics help your gut to stay healthy. And our probiotics are the only ones, and I will say this with all sincerity, the only ones I have ever felt working, that I could tell you, yes, I could feel them working. And it just made a huge difference. The first night I took it, I could tell it was working. So that's how incredible our probiotics are. And the other thing I like about it is they don't have to be refrigerated. And if you think about it, whenever you're thinking about a probiotic and they say, oh yeah, you got to refrigerate it. Well, what happens to that probiotic when you put it on your 98.6 degree tongue? Think about that. The next product that goes in our Triplex is the BioCleanse. And don't let the word cleanse scare you. A lot of people think, oh my gosh, it's going to be this horrible thing where I'm going to have to park myself in the bathroom 8 hours a day. And it's not. It's magnesium, it's vitamin C, it's very gentle, but it helps your body get rid of the stuff that the probiotic addresses. And it's just amazing. And everybody needs magnesium. Magnesium is crucial for every enzymatic function in the body. You can look it up. By the way, when I'm talking about all these things, if you have any questions about it, number one, I'm happy to help. I'm an open book about Plexus. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you have. But Google it. but don't Google, just say Google Plexus, it's something like that, because you may find some misleading information or old information. Google doesn't always go through and bring up the most current stuff, but what you need to do is check out the ingredients in our products and research those and see how those affect different health concerns. All right, next one, X Factor. So we call this the triplex. When we add in the X Factor, we call it the Fab Four. X Factor is a multivitamin that is unlike any other. It has a patented form of aloe that helps to boost nutrient absorption. And one of the side effects of that is a tremendous hair growth and nails. And again, not claiming to cure, treat, or prevent, but that's one of the common things that we hear from people about our X Factor is that they just feel better. If you've ever taken a vitamin that you notice that your, I'm just going to go there, that your urine is like a bright yellow after that, you're peeing out the B vitamins. And it's not going to do any good. You're paying for expensive pee. You won't get that with the X Factor. And then the other thing that I love about this is the X Factor is methylated. And by methylated just means a fancy word of being able to say that the B vitamins are in such a way that your body knows what to do with them. They're not synthetic. And that, for something that I deal with, that made the biggest difference in the world with me and my vitamins. So I love the X Factor. Mega X. Everybody needs to be on an omega because our bodies do not naturally produce that. And a lot of people think, oh, okay, well, I take fish oil. Well, number one, I don't know, every fish oil I've ever had has left me with fishy burps. That's not fun. It's not pleasant afterwards, after you've had that. Mega X is a plant-based omega, and I love that because I'm big into vegetarian eating, and I love that it's plant-based, it's sustainable, and so you don't have to worry about where that fish was caught or farmed, and you don't know what fish oil comes from the liver of the fish. Ew. I just don't like that idea. So I love Mega X, and I have loved what it's done. I've heard some amazing things of how it's helped people. And last but not least, my two newest favorite products. Block has been out for a while, and I really like that. And I eat healthy carbs, so I don't worry about that so much. But if I ever eat any unhealthy carbs, like if I have a cupcake or a piece of pizza or something like that, where it's going to be a lot of processed type carbs, I definitely make sure I take my block because it helps to block 48% of the carbs and sugars from turning into sugar in your system. So that can be really helpful if you're watching your carbs. Definitely you want this product. The one that I'm going to refer to last here is the Edge. I love this product, and I was so against it whenever it first came out because I thought, well, we're going down the energy route. I don't want to do that because I don't do energy drinks. Caffeine, I'm usually super sensitive to. Even dark chocolate can make me, and this was not the case with Edge. I did not have that feeling. It's only 3 ingredients. It is probably about a $2 to $3 savings over the cost of one of those energy drinks that you're going to have that has all kinds of yucky other nasty ingredients that are artificial, and this is all natural. I love this product, and it's something that I take daily for helping me with my energy levels, and I've noticed some other nice little health effects with that as well. So I mentioned about the Plexus income disclosure. This is something that Plexus did earlier, back in, I think, end of 2014, where is the average of the incomes of an ambassador, so that we have something to share with you, the potential that Plexus could be for you. Because it's easy for somebody to say, okay, well, this person makes this amount of money, but that person may have really strong leadership skills, or this person is only making this amount of money and this person is just getting started. So they took the information by ranks, so split it up by ranks, and did the average of the income. So as you can see from this, Plexus gives you the opportunity to make some life-changing income. And for a lot of people, even making an extra $250, $300 a month would be life-changing. It would take some pressure off of maybe a spouse working a second job, maybe a mama having to go to work when she'd rather be home with her kids, maybe to be able to start saving for retirement because our 401k is, that's not always a good, reliable source of retirement. Social Security, well, I'm sorry, not going down the political route. So those types of things. So you want to have some, an alternate stream of income. So this could show you what's possible with Plexus. So on to our topic tonight. What do I mean by your Plexus Blooper reel? And like I said, this came up when I was talking with my team member, Krista, who is a leader on our team. And we were talking last week, and I don't know how we got on the subject of TV, but this is where it led to this. And I said, this is what I got to call it. So let me explain to you why I do that. So the definition of a blooper, if you go out on the internet and look at it, a blooper is a mistake made usually by an actor or actress during the filming of a TV show or a movie. Now, a blooper can also be like during a news report. It can be during a play. It can be any time whenever somebody's making a presentation. So yeah, I'm sure, in fact, I know whenever I was first starting doing videos, whenever I started my TTAP business, I started to do videos. People like watching videos. And so I started doing those, and oh my gosh, I told my husband, I said, we really need to create a blooper reel of all my attempts at this, because he still has all of them. And the things that I get so frustrated, I get mad, and I would get all upset because I didn't get it just right. And I was so hard on myself. I really was. I would cry. I'm sure he's probably got this somewhere where I'm crying because I messed up a word or I'd have to start over. And the reason why it made me think about this and how this applies to Plexus is that I got better at it. I didn't give up. I kept on finding a way to make the words work for me or get comfortable with it. And it was not comfortable from the very beginning. So those of you who are watching, if you're ambassadors and you're thinking, oh, I can't do a video. I can't do that. What will people think of me? All this. No, just stop that right there. Do them. Get better at it. It's like riding a bike. Whenever you ride a bike, you did not hop on a bike the minute that you got a bicycle whenever you were a kid. You did not hop on it and just take off. A little child does not just take off walking. They have to stumble and fall. And that's what I think of this. If we can reframe our wording to thinking that, okay, if we made a mistake in sharing Plexus with somebody, if we made a mistake in the way that some information we sent, if we made a mistake and we got maybe too excited and we just kind of puked Plexus all over them and they just kind of, whoa. If we made a mistake like that, number one, forgive ourselves, because all that is it's our passion for what we do and how much we really, our lives have been changed by this company, both physically and financially. But the thing is to think of it as a blooper reel. If you watch a blooper reel of various episodes. So like usually you get a DVD and it has a blooper reel on it. Not all of them do, but a lot of them do. And you watch those and you see that, number one, everybody's human. Everybody's going to make mistakes. But these actors and actresses and anybody who does this and is making a presentation, they learn from that. Maybe they learn that they can't say those two words right together because it keeps causing them to mess it up. Or maybe they learn that, okay, I need to go take a break from a moment and come back. Or I just need to laugh at myself. Y'all, please just learn to laugh at yourself. It's okay. So much of what we do in our head, we think so many people are thinking that, oh my gosh, they're thinking I'm so ridiculous. They're thinking that I don't know what I'm doing. We can go down that route. And number one, it becomes kind of the self-fulfilling prophecy that will keep you locked from doing something to better your life. Don't let it do that. But the other thing is learn to laugh at yourself. We all make mistakes. We are going to make mistakes until the day we're no longer on this earth because we're human. There's nothing perfect about us. And really, it would be kind of boring if it was. I don't know if you remember the movie The Stepford Wives, either one of them. That's really boring. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like everybody. It's fun to be different. So the way that I was thinking about this is to learn from your mistakes. Always learn from your mistakes. And don't see it as a failure. See it as something that you learned. I love what Thomas Edison said, is that he didn't learn 10,000, he didn't fail 10,000 times trying to create the light bulb. He learned 9,999 ways it didn't work. And if you learn that, then that's fine. So when you're talking with someone about Plexus and you're saying something and you're noticing that you're not getting a positive response, well, let's take a look at that. And if you're on my team, let's talk about that. and so that we can maybe help you tweak your wording a little bit, tweak what you're saying, tweak what you're writing, and so that you will have more success. Because it's not about trying to convince somebody to buy Plexus. Everybody needs Plexus. I'm thoroughly convinced there is a product for everybody on this planet that's in that line of 16 products. There is a product for everybody. But the thing is that we want to help them understand. We want to help educate them so that they can see that value. We're not convincing somebody to do something that's not helpful for them and that it's only benefiting us. I love sharing about what Plexus can do, but I'm thinking about what it can do for somebody else. The nice little, the perks of being able to build an office or driving a Lexus or going to Hawaii, again, those are just perks. Those are nice. That's not what I do this for. And it's taken me, 2 years, I thought I would have been Emerald by this time, so I was driving my Lexus. I'm not. But it doesn't stop me from trying to get there, to get to that. That's a goal I have. So just like an actor and actress has a goal of creating a movie or a TV show, whatever, you want to have a goal, but you want to take the steps to do that. A book that I highly recommend for that's something that's keeping you from moving forward is Go for No. And it's told in the format of like a fable. So it's a story, not a how-to type thing. So it really is wonderful about being able to share that if you just reframe it, you just keep going for no. And if you get a yes, yay. But if you get a no, it doesn't crush you. And just understand people may say no. And I got a great statistic thing. Let me share that before I get too far down this road. Napoleon Hill. I shared this a couple of weeks ago in a Zoom that I did on persistence. Put your foot upon the neck of the fear of criticism by reaching a decision not to worry about what other people think, do, or say. And just understand that's their response, and that's not a reflection of you. It's never a reflection of you. But we want to learn different ways. Just like when we were learning in school, we learn different ways to solve a problem. We learn different ways to be creative. And we all have our own unique way to do this. We have our own unique gifts, and we want to work with those. And what works for one person may not work for the other. You've got to find what works for you. So what I was thinking about this as far as the Go for No. Sales statistics, and these are from the National Sales Executive Association. So 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. They talk with somebody once, and that's it. 25% make a second contact, and 12% only make a third contact and stop. Only 10% make more than three contacts. But when you look at the numbers, why you want to keep going for no. 2% of the sales are made on the first contact, 3% are made on the second, 5% are made on the third, 10% are made on the fourth contact, and 80% of the sales are made on the 5th to the 12th contact. So I don't know of anybody, I know I didn't. Whenever I first heard about Plexus from Charlotte, I didn't immediately just say, hey, let's go. I researched it. I chatted with Charlotte about it. I watched some videos that I happened to have discovered on my own about it to learn more about it. And then I made that decision. So Charlotte followed up with me, but it was probably at least the 4th or 5th contact before I decided, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go for this. So understand that if you've talked to somebody just once, and I've had people on my team that said, okay, well, I shared information with somebody. And I said, okay, did you follow up with them? Well, no, if they know where I am if they want to know more. People are busy. Why do you think McDonald's advertises their commercials on all the time? On the TV, on the radio, billboards everywhere. They keep in your mind. They keep visual in your mind so that you may think, oh, well, I can go through that quick drive-through. By the way, I'm not advocating eating a diet of McDonald's. That's not my point. But my point is that you keep trying. McDonald's knows that somebody's going to come into their store and buy. They know that that's the reason why they saturate the airwaves with advertisement. They know that that's what it takes to get people to buy their products. And they've created customers, billions and zillions of customers. It used to be on there how many billions of burgers were served. But it's the same thing with any other. Think about all the drug commercials that we see on TV. Think about all this. you are are the face of Plexus for the people that you are talking with. And it's all about showing them that you are consistent. People are looking for somebody to trust. And if you just look like you're just doing this either as a hobby, or if you look like you're doing this as this until the next greatest thing comes along, they're not going to trust you. You're not going to be able to build a business that way, because they're looking for somebody they can partner with. That's where the difference with network marketing comes into, is whenever you've got somebody that you know that you can build a relationship with. I have a relationship with the people that work at Walmart. You know, I do have a relationship with a couple of the people that go work at my local Kroger, because I make sure to talk with them. I make sure I get in their lines whenever I see them working, because we've just hit it off. That's what you want to do. You want to build a relationship with people so that they can trust you and you trust them. So, okay. So anyways, you can see you need to talk to people more than once. So if you're an ambassador, you know, keep all that follow-up. Don't bug them every day. Don't, by all means, please do not message them 10 times a day saying, you want to buy Plexus? You want to buy Plexus? No, that's not it. But you want to build a relationship so that you can help them understand that you're there to help them and help them see the value of our products, because our products are so valuable, but they're really they're inexpensive for the value that they provide. And then as you with a customer getting a 60-day money back guarantee, I don't know of very many companies that do that. So Harvey Mackay, wonderful business writer, motivational speaker. A successful person is usually an average person who took a chance. That is somebody who is, I'm an average person. You know, I'm a former teacher. I don't have an MBA in network marketing. I don't have anything in sales. I just love educating people. And that's all it took, was me just learning about the products. And yes, you do need to learn about the products, but you want to share information, but you take a chance. I've seen another quote, Sir Richard Branson, is if an opportunity gets presented to you, then go ahead and take that opportunity and figure out how to do it later. And that's what we do with Plexus. You take a chance. You've got a full team. We've got an amazing team of leaders to help you reach whatever goal you decide with Plexus, whether it's to get your products paid for or to build a diamond business like I'm going for. So it is definitely worth the opportunity to take the chance. So if you are just stumbling on this and you haven't talked with anybody about Plexus before, send my contact information is below. Send me the information. Let's get you started today, because you're going to love what Plexus can do for you. If you are watching this because somebody shared it with you, an ambassador shared it with you, know that they are sharing because they care about you. They're not just trying to get a sale. They care about you. They want what's best for you, and they feel very strongly about it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have messaged you. And talk with them. Don't talk with me. If you've had somebody talk with you about Plexus before and talk with you, not just that you've seen somebody's Facebook post, but they've talked with you about it, you go back to that person, because they will help you with that. They care about you. So we'll see if there are any questions from our audience here. Excuse me, hiccups or something. See if we have any questions. We've got a couple of people on here. We had a few Plexus events tonight that I had seen. Okay, well, if we have no questions, we'll go ahead and end. We'll end a little early tonight. We'll be under 30 minutes. Yay! So, again, if you've just stumbled on this by watching this YouTube video and you want to know more about Plexus, contact me. I'll be happy to help you, and we'll choose the products that will be best for you. And if you are working with another ambassador, go back to that person. They will help you. That's what they want to do. So thank you for being here. Everybody have a wonderful evening, and go Plexus. Good night.